Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast, featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hello, I'm Jean.
And I am Laura, and we are here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone in between to be happily okay. So how are you?
I am great, Laura. I am sitting here and I have my OK Boomer hat on, my OK Boomer coffee cup, and thanks to Bibiana Krall, I realized it's our OK Boomer birthday.
It is our OK Boomer birthday, which is hard to say quickly, and I will not do that 5 times. I had so much fun. Thank you, Bibiana. I had so much fun opening up an e-card, which are always fun. And it was these 3 ladies all sitting under their hoods in a beauty parlor, and they get up and they do this fun rap song. And I mean, I have had this in my little brain all morning. It's like, you're a crazy girl, Laura. And she put our name in. It's so much fun. Thank you, Bibiana.
Thank you. And Laura, you might want to keep Bibiana Krall, Krall, in mind, because we had talked several months ago about maybe having a fun book contest with you. And I think her books are ones that would be great for you to get back into the joy of reading. She writes really interesting fantasy. They're fun, a little bit of romance, great heroines, but just really not quite the same old, just wonderfully fascinating books, really fun.
With a twist, perhaps. That sounds good. Plus, she's my dream interpretation gal, so all right.
Yeah, so just like that, right? So that's kind of how her books are, sort of, right? They have that essence of dreams. Well, I have another update for you, Laura, a quick craft update. I'm into alliteration in this podcast, I guess. So we've had the Boomer birthday, and now we're on to the quick craft update.
Yes.
And this is from my millennial friend Pam again. And as you may recall, she told me all about the wonders of the Cricut machine.
Oh, that's right. But I want to say Cricut, but it's Cricut.
I know, yes. But I'm still thinking that could be like a fun present for all of us. Like if we got one and we could all have it. So the next time you're doing one of your fabulous showers or entertaining things, we could just whip out all kinds of matching invitations and cups and party favors, and that would be fun. Well, anyways,
yes,
thanks to Pam, I learned about that. Well, she's alerted me to another craft.
Here, ding, ding.
Yes, we do need some more sound effects. Ding, ding. And I think this is a craft that I can do. That's one thing. That's been something I've tried my whole life, finding a craft I could do. Well, Lego. Do you remember Legos?
Yes, the little building block things.
Right. My kids really liked them. They have 2 new boxes that are supposed to be for adults.
Okay.
These are flowers. Right now there are 2 kits. One is where you can make flowers and vases using Legos. And the other one is you can make a nice bonsai, little tree and little stand for it out of Legos.
Seriously? So
yes.
You're building things, but they're actually things you could decorate with?
I suppose. I may give it a try. Yeah. Lego.
Have you ever been to Legoland?
But other than that, I've had a regular week filled with moving and ice cream. I need a lot of rewards for moving boxes. So ice cream has been just so much fun. And speaking of boxes, thank you for storing some of my boxes.
Yes, we happily are doing this.
Yes.
We really are happily doing this. We are in box land too.
Well, tell me a little bit about your week and your box land, whatever you want to share.
All right. Well, you said moving and ice cream. Well, of course, we are in box land and donuts. Because what goes better with moving and boxes but donuts, of course.
Are you talking about donuts or are you talking about cream sticks?
always cream sticks. I mean, donut and cream stick, it's just all one and the same for me.
So
anyway, yes, we are, as you said, you so happily gave us a few boxes to store, and we're fine doing that. We have a huge storage unit, which I may have talked about before, but we are in process of still building our add-on garage. And the goal now, we keep, you know how you extend your goals sometimes. It was going to be end of the year. Well, now here we are in January. So now our goal is by the end of February.
Ooh.
Or February, as it should be called, I guess. Do you call it February or February?
February.
It's your birthday month, girl. And then we can sing, hey, hey, it's your birthday. But for now, we are building this garage. We are hoping to unload this giant storage unit and just put it, maybe go through stuff. We'll see. Put it into our, oh my gosh. Whoa. I'm so sorry. I'm in my OH's office and I'm sitting in his great big chair, but I forgot it goes back.
You scared?
I almost perished here on the spot, drinking coffee and getting it all over. I knew I shouldn't have worn cream today. Anyway.
Podcasting can be dangerous. All right, so you're back, you're upright, you're full upright position.
I'm so sorry, everyone. And where was I? Boxes. So now, end of February, we're going to get all. That really shook me up. Wow. Okay. Well, moving on. Yes, we're trying to get all this accomplished.
All right.
So hold me accountable, everybody, by March 1st, or at least the Ides of March 15th, Mom's birthday. Hopefully, all my boxes and storage is in the new garage.
All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
Do. And those of you who are over 55 know this song.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll I have later. To ask you, since you kind of just scared me and you just had a chair scare.
Yes. I'm still trembling.
The
chair scare. Yes.
Right.
Chair scare, not chair scare. I can't hear. Go ahead.
Chair scare, it reminded me, I wanted to ask you about your phone fears. You said last time phone fears. What did that mean?
Yes. You had so sweetly asked me around my birthday.
Yes.
You know, was I thinking about a new phone, the new iPhone 12 Max Pro, everything you could.
Oh, are we going to talk about phones a minute? Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Okay. Yes. Go. Yes.
So my birthday was in November. I've kind of been lusting and wanting. I have the 10. I know I have the IX. I have something from like 3 years ago. But I bonded with my phone. You get very close with your phone. I know it. It knows me. I feel very comfortable. So here are my fears, Jean. If I get this fabulous new 12, I got to learn everything new. The OH has a different phone. What does he have? I don't know if he has the 11. It's different. I want to swipe. I can't swipe. I'm swiping different directions. The flashlight alone is very different on his. So I'm very frightened to get a new phone because you have to learn everything all over again. And then you got the whole face recognition thing that never works. And I'm very comfortable with my phone. I have a fear of a new phone. And did you know?
Think about this. Now I have, if you don't mind me sharing my little bit, I have actually the iPhone 7, and I do need to get a new phone because my battery is getting low, and once it starts to get low, you never know how long it's going to last. Yeah. So I would have a big learning curve. You're right, to go from the 7 to the 12, which is what I'm thinking of getting. But I recently got, this may console you and comfort you, I recently got a new iPad. And I found that easy to bond with, and I think that has many of the new features.
Really?
I didn't have any trouble. In fact, I had never used facial recognition before, and it works great on the iPad, maybe because it's bigger, but I've been thrilled with that. So I am thinking of the i12. They call it mini, which isn't really what I think of as mini. Mini would actually be fun. Like if it were actually 2 inches by 1 inch, that's what I would think would be a mini. Wouldn't that be fun? That little teeny tiny
It might be like the iWatch.
Well, that's true. It might be like that, but I think it's about the same size as my current.
No, I don't think that would be fun. I can't see a thing.
Oh,
I'm texting people all kinds of things and the wrong people because I can't see. No, I need a big phone. Maybe I should just get the iPad and use it as a phone.
you could do that. Just whip out your big.
I might do that. I'll need some sort of pouch around me, but I might do that.
Well, I propose, and I don't know. Can you get before I propose this? Can you actually walk into an Apple store nowadays? Are they open?
Well, I'll explain. I would love to handle this one.
Thank you.
If you go to our mall, which has our local Apple store,
Yes.
which we like to walk around, there is always a line, quite a line of people standing, they're a little 6 feet apart, waiting to get in the store. So one, I think you're supposed to make an appointment. And two, you can go in, but you're going to be in line a long time.
All right, well, we'll do it. Let's do it.
So let's do it.
We'll do it, and we'll report back on our whole iPhone situation. Yes.
I wonder, we should go in together. We could even update. No, we have to stick with our OK Boomer photo that we have on all our merch.
Oh, but that is where we took the last picture. You're right. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, years ago wearing our little iWatches, which we never bought.
No, we never did, and I don't think I will, but you're right. That would be like a mini. Well, this ties it all together. All right, so we should wear our OK Boomer hats for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, let's stand.
And you can wear your Spanx. You put on your Spanx and your OK Boomer hat, and we'll go to the Apple store. Well,
speaking of, I gotta stop you.
Okay.
Speaking of my Spanx, and I laughed out loud. I'm telling you, Bibiana, you just made me smile and laugh today. She wrote to me and said, she goes, maybe you need fireproof Spanx with the way, I'm cooking. Because of all of my mishaps with my oven. Yeah. So fireproof Spanx it is.
I'm laughing. I am laughing. So anything else about your week before we toddle along?
Well, we should probably toddle along, but I must say just quickly, my daughters have been in town and we have had more fun. Well, there's two things that I found very fun lately.
Yeah.
Number one is something called the exit game.
Ooh.
My California daughter gave me the exit game, and it's so much fun. It's like the escape room, which I've never done, but this is like a little mini board game. It's so fun. It's very hard. In fact, it's so hard that the first night we couldn't finish it. So my OH and I went home, and a couple days later, I kind of said, we should all get together again to do this. And the girls looked at me and they said, well, we just went ahead and finished it. I think we were a little too slow.
Oh, but now
But then we did another one this past weekend, and darned if the OH and I didn't contribute. So we're very pleased.
Fun! Oh, I can't wait for the day when we can just easily all get together and play games together again.
It'll be soon, I hope. And then another product I must plug.
Okay.
Again, nobody pays us. Nobody. We have no sponsors. It is the egg pod.
Tell me.
Oh my gosh. I love this thing. Have you ever tried it?
No.
It is phenomenal. I'm just all of Twitter over it. It's the egg pod as seen on TV. It's just this little device that you put in your microwave and you get perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs.
In the microwave?
And the shells come right off. It's just
without explosions. No egg explosions. Just a perfect
egg. Explosions. And for me, this is good. So, egg pod. Try it today. Okay, continue.
Well done. I am going to share with you. I said last time my moving epiphany.
Yes, please tell.
Epiphany. This is probably actually we're around the 12 days of Christmas as we record. Oh, okay, great.
So it is like an epiphany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I had a moving, downsizing epiphany. All right, so this time of year, Laura, right? Yeah. Organizing is a big social media topic, right?
Yeah, it's cringeworthy topic for me because I'm so unorganized. But yes.
So
yes.
I'm kind of, yeah, sure, I'll click on this organizing post. So I do. I found a beautiful one, and it was all about organizing your socks. Socks. It had gorgeous photos of socks nestled in whitewashed wood drawers, all tucked in, cuddled into their beautiful. So,
wow.
But it made me think, now wait a minute, where are our priorities? Like, is this a big thing that we should all be doing with our lives? We can't wait to organize my socks. Like, for example, Laura, okay.
Yes, this is quite a topic.
Right.
So
I mean, okay, we have to, socks. The key to life is organized socks. All right, so think about this, please. Yes. You're moving. You've gone through some moving experiences with your family. So you call the moving company, and one thing they want to do is like an inventory of your house, so that they know how big a truck you need and how many people and how long it's going to take. Right. So they'll ask you, like, how many bedrooms, what size beds, how many dressers, how many appliances, big sofas. Right. You go through that.
Yeah.
Do they ever say, and how many socks will you be moving?
Good
socks,
point.
Anklets. Can you tell us how many boxes of socks you will have? No.
Tube socks, warm socks, woolly socks, running socks. Wow, they don't.
Socks, they don't. No, right.
They don't address it.
And you might also tell people, I guess because I have moving on my brain since we've been moving, but today we moved, 20 boxes of books, and we wrapped glasses and little appliances. Do you ever hear anybody complain that I have so many socks? My basement is loaded with socks.
No, probably not. But do you know what I have done? My share in contributing in my unorganized world to the sock situation.
All right, so maybe there is something important about
socks. Well, I don't know. They are not nestled away, and they're sweet. That sounds like a real estate term.
Oh,
find your socks nestled on a cul-de-sac in your drawers. Anyway, no, this has worked just perfectly. I have an old Easter basket, as it were. I have bundled all the, how you put the socks together. You throw the one in and flip over the other.
Sure. Yeah.
There's probably a technical term for that rolling of the socks to get the pairs together.
Right. I don't
know. But I have all these little sock balls, as it were, in this Easter basket. And my OH loves it. And he's very excited when I do laundry and the sock basket is full. It's on one of the shelves in our closet.
Oh, you don't have grass in it. You don't have Easter grass.
No, but that would be fun at Easter to do that.
It would. Oh, and that actually is a good idea. So socks do matter, perhaps.
Perhaps. And the neat, I don't know. I could get more organized. Now, when I was helping someone move a couple weeks ago, these movers who are, I don't want to stereotype movers. They were the nicest guys in the world.
Oh, my movers, we love. Laura, let me interrupt. I have to tell you something really quickly. We really liked our movers, and it was fascinating to watch them. Yes. So about a week or two after we moved, we were out getting ice cream. We were out driving through getting ice cream, and we saw at a store, a parking lot nearby, we saw the same moving truck.
Okay.
And so we go flying over there because, of course, being old boomers, we have to go over and hug and wave and look at our movers. So we do.
Because it was your exact movers.
But two of them were. They had three guys in the truck, and two of them were. And we're all waving and cheering. And
this is excitement for boomers.
It is really excitement that we saw our movers. Actually, we spotted the truck another week later, but we decided maybe we didn't.
Oh, I see. I probably would have driven up and waved.
So where were we? You were talking about moving.
Well, you're with these people for a couple days.
Right.
If you
and like you said, with the doors open, that's the only bad thing. When you move in the wintertime up here, all the doors have to be open and you freeze. But
that's a little frigid, but they're the nicest guy. But I mean, they're strong mover type of guys.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I mean, it's amazing.
Know what they're doing. They're all manly. Right. Okay. So I'm in the one bedroom. The guy's getting ready to look at the big dresser to move, and he opens up a drawer. Again, this kind of a tough, manly guy. He opens up the drawer, and all of a sudden I hear him go, Oh my word. And he just stops in his tracks. I'm like, is everything okay? Like, I didn't know if there was a, dead skunk in the drawer or something.
Something personal, perhaps?
Or something personal. Yes. No. He just said, I've never seen anything like this. I'll save the name to protect the innocent. George, come on, you got to look at this. So these two men are looking at this drawer, and it was the whole Marie, what's her face? Marie Kondo, whoever she is, where everything's perfectly folded. Oh. That's what they discovered, and they were just like in awe.
It is awesome. I mean,
two strong, tough mover guys were just like they'd seen the heavenly lights. So
perhaps anyway. There is. So maybe I'm poo-pooing the whole sock Marie Kondo thing, and perhaps there is some benefit to it.
Yeah. I'm glad
we discussed this. Perhaps there. Well, and I know the person whose house you're talking about, and that person would have been able. If anybody could do Marie Kondo, that person could.
Yes,
it would be
a skill in it.
Probably better than Marie herself.
Possibly. I mean, and it is quite a gorgeous sight when you open the drawer. Yes. But still, I just these two guys. It was funny.
Okay, that's the best story. All right, you get the award for the best story. Let me try something else with you. All right.
Okay.
Kind of help me with my sock epiphany. All right, I was reading Beth Ann's blog. She's at It's Just Life. Yes. And she writes great blog posts, actually 5 days a week. That's really good. Hello, Beth Ann. So she was writing about do-overs and reboots and starting over. I guess, again, going with that January kind of feeling, right?
Yes.
So she said, how many hours have I wasted on worrying about what I did or didn't do? How many hours have I whiled away wishing something had turned out differently? Or how a different scenario would have played out if I just changed one little thing? How many hours have I spent thinking and wishing I had said something differently, or maybe wishing I had just said something? So I was reading that, and I thought, I'm not so sure. I look back, probably partly because I can't remember things anymore, but I'm thinking that I spent a lot more time looking forward, like worrying, planning, scheduling, trying to get things organized, looking ahead, making sure I've gotten everything, ready to flow along. It sort of reminded me, I guess this is like, Janus, that's how we get the god of January, where he had the one head facing forward and the one head facing back. So do you look back with regret? Do you look forward with worry? Do you live in the present? Do you worry at all?
Of course I worry. So you think you look forward and worrying about like what you got to do
and get caught up in worrying and thinking it's not about the past. That's done with. But it's more like I want to be, ready to get all the steps, my ducks in a row, as they say.
Yes,
that's probably what I do. If I'm not living in the present, I'm worrying about the future.
Very interesting. Yeah. Now, I tell you, I thought I was one way because you mentioned this thought a while ago.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure I was the one that kind of like you worried about the future, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But I thought I'd ask my OH.
Oh.
So, OH, which type of person do you think I am? Do you think I look back and do the old I wished I had? Or do I worry about the future? And without hesitation, he quickly said, oh, you're always talking about what you should have done.
Oh, my.
Yes. So the OH opened my eyes. So apparently and now that I think of it, I do that. Oh, I should have said this. Or maybe I should have listed the house for this. Oh, maybe I should have changed this. So I think I do live somewhat in the past where I'm always looking back, which is, it's futile because you can't change the past. Now I'm going to read a quote, my dear sibling.
I'm ready. Wonderful.
And I'm going to see if you know which philosopher said this.
Okay. Philosophers for 500, please.
Yes, that's right, Alex. God love Alex.
I miss that Alex. Was sad, his last show. All right.
It was sad, but we love you, Alex. Who didn't? Okay. Life can be only understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. Life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. Do, 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 do,
Who is
do, 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 do.
Britney Spears? No.
Oh, you're so close. It was Lady Gaga. No, it's actually, and I may mispronounce this, Soren Kierkegaard.
Oh yeah,
Yes. And I thought, how interesting. And on further discussion, I guess, of what this statement says, that really we live our life in a constant oscillation.
Oh
Is that how you
my!
say it? Big vocabulary words today. Between the two, between the past and the future, we're constantly in balance of the two. Apparently, it's a healthy way
So
to
maybe
live.
that's so. What's that? I think it's a Corona commercial. I just heard it last night. Something about make time to take time.
Make time to
Take
take
time.
time.
Would that be a good way of summing this all up?
Maybe. Or not at all.
Or not. Speaking of commercials, and Laura, that's all right.
Yes, your little philosophy for the day, people. Okay. We're so educational. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the ponder. I'm going to ponder this more. Happy January, Laura.
Happy January.
All right, commercials. Onward. We have another commercial to look at. So right now, my favorite commercial, of course, is the Progressive ad.
I love these ads. I know what you're talking about.
Dr. Rich, Dr. Rich,
Yes.
Parentology, Unbecoming Your Parents. So I suppose we are the parents that are.
We are.
Right? We would be the parents. Yeah. And the people younger than us are trying not to become us. Is that what that's saying?
Yes.
And that's why they have to go to Dr. Rich.
Yes.
So they don't pick up our habits.
Yes. But it may be too late for some of these people. But thankfully, there's Dr. Rich to help them. But so give us an example.
All right.
Jean.
So my favorite one, in fact, my poor OH, I drive him crazy because I work it into conversation every day. So the line I love the best is the woman's walking through the store, sort of a big box, home improvement store, holding your phone out in speakerphone mode, and she's saying, "I'm having a big lunch and then just a snack for dinner." I actually want to do that. The next time I'm at the grocery store, I'm going to walk around saying that.
That would be so interesting, and see if anybody picks up and understands it's from that commercial.
Right. So if I'm calling from the local psych ward, it didn't go over as well as I had hoped. But I love that. So poor Paige, he'll say, like, my OH, who is Paige, he'll say, like, well, do we want to go out for lunch? Or are we going to get this for dinner? And then I'll have to just say it. I have to say, I thought we'd have a big lunch and then just a snack for dinner. So,
I think it's hysterical. Which, by the way, do you do that, or do you still do a dinner?
Probably. We move, we eat out at lunchtime, we go through a drive-through, and then pretty much usually a light dinner. That is true. But anyhow, that show just makes me laugh.
It does. I like the quinoa one.
Oh yeah, when they're trying to so they're all in their little group. And they're trying so hard and so earnestly. Quinoa.
Quinoa. It is pretty good. And I mean, obviously, us boomers can relate to the parents that no one wants to be.
Not to pick on my poor OH, but the one where they're all looking at someone who's maybe a little more, distinctive in the store. And Dr. Rich is saying, we all see it. We all see it.
Just look, but don't say anything. So my California daughter, who is in advertising, I asked her what she thought of these commercials.
Oh, good.
She thinks they're
She's a millennial,
brilliant.
And what'd she think?
Yes, my millennial daughter thinks they're brilliant, and she loves them. She thinks they're very creative. Now, when I looked on Reddit, which I always feel so proud of myself when I look at Reddit, because I know nothing about it really, but I still feel pretty cool that I can use the word Reddit.
Please.
When I looked at Reddit, there are so many criticisms So millennials apparently do not like this.
What just one before we have to say goodbye. So what is like one of the criticisms?
I honestly, I don't know that I can tell you one, but I mean, there are just many, they're thinking people don't do this. People are not turning into their parents. I mean, it's just a whole, they don't like this idea. So there you go.
Okay. Well, let's go it's almost time for my snack. So it's been a wonderful time chatting with you. We've looked backwards, we've looked forwards, we've celebrated.
We have
laughed, and so have a great time until we chat again. And thanks to all our wonderful listeners who can find us at.
Oh, that's me. Sorry. I was looking outside. I thought it was a large bird.
Yes.
And I was trying to figure out what kind of bird, but it was actually just a squirrel. So sorry.
Don't fall out of your chair trying to see it.
I was a little distracted. But yes, you can find us at okboomerpod.com or OK_boomerpod for Twitter and Instagram. And as usual, thank you, Pat, at Speak Up Talk Radio. You are amazing. I don't want to say goodbye. I never do.
Did you say goodbye?
No, I haven't said goodbye, but I will say goodbye. Are we saying goodbye?
Well, yes, there was, okay. So, yes, it sounded like you fell out of your chair. So let's say toodles.
No, but I might fall out at any moment. Yes, talk to you soon. Thank you, listeners. Bye. Toodaloo.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.